Hello and welcome. Today I'll be working on actually making a video tutorial video for computer assembly and maintenance, and we will go through some materials that needed, and we will go through it. So so uh, these are needed material, which is electronic tools, computer parts, cable, adapter, and we're gonna go to how to maintain a computer after we build it or assemble it. So these are some of the tools that are needed. So we need a cable cutter or a splinter, and we need different types of screws, a screwdriver, and as you can see, there is a flat, there is a crossbar, and there are different types of screwdriver, different type, different size. So we need them all, and we need internet or network cable tester to make sure like the cables are working properly or they are in a proper working condition. If there are any damage or if there is any cable that is detected, we can just leave it there and we can grab a functional cable. And this is a multimeter which tests the electric system or the flow of current in a wire or a cable. So this is one of the important things that we want to use. We have cables here, different types of cables. As you can see here, we have VGA cable, and there is a VGA type, but it has a splitter, VGA, HDMI cable. And so here, if we can see, we have many more types of cables. We can see them all. So we will need to pick whichever cables that we need, and depends on what we need for what purpose. So as you can see, these are power cable, and as you can see, it is HDMI for graphic, sound, video. For internet stuff, we can go with some other, and this is just a general cables that we use for a computer. Again, these are more of it. We magnify it to see how it looks like. So this is a power cable. As you can see, here is a power cable, and these are different types of cable. There's an internet, there is a USB cable, and those are for video and audio. HDMI, again, could be internet or a telephone. So we continue. As you can see here, this is the back of the desktop computer. So these are a port where we connect our cables. So where we plug in our cables, for instance, this is a power power port, and as you can see here, this is like a mic line input. There is a speaker here, and these are USB ports. So this is a internet, and this is VGI, and this is serial, which is similar to VGI. And as you can see here, we also have parallel, and this looked like a little bit older one. There's a display port. So this is like in a diagonal and on a vertical. We can see this is again the back of the desktop computer. As you can see, all the ports are pointed out. So for VGA, this is USB port, this is a USB port, this is an audio jack, it's a type of a port, and this is a serial port, and so on. And this is power supply. Continue. And now we are opening up the computer, desktop computer. We're gonna see it in depth. So once we open it, we can see the CPU in here. And this is a hard drive memory, which stores like long-term, it stores for like permanently stores data. This is a disk coil. This is a video card, a fiber truck or ribbon cable. And this is RAM, which is just for temporary file or documents. And this is power supply, and this is CD. So here we can see we have a hard drive, which is for like, this is solid state hard drive. This is a hard disk drive. As you can see here, we are still inside the desktop computer. This is a power supply. This is a main motherboard. And as you can see, here we have a slot where we can put, or whenever we need an extension, this is a memory that we can plug in as an extension. Now we move on to software. So from software, we have operating system. From operating system, we have Windows, Mac, and Android. We can have many more like Linux, Unix, and XP, which is like the old one. And here in a software, we will have two different things, which is like operating system and utility program. So operating system is categorized for just Windows, Mac, Linux, and the utility handles the maintenance part, which is for looking for like, antivirus, the diagnosis, utility file manager, the screensaver, and image, and so on, that cleaning stuff. The utility program, this handles like a program installing and in general managing the program. In general, this is how it looks like. For hard drive, we have CPU, disk, mouse, printer, and etc. The system software, we have operating system and the utility. And application software, we have computer gaming, spreadsheet, word processing, database, and internet browser. So if we have to go through the details, We can even see, like, there are on the internet part, there are many things that we can go with. For database, we can go a lot, and for word processors, we can go a lot. Here, a spreadsheet, we can go a lot, and the gaming part, we can go a lot. So for now, I will leave here with this, and I'll go back to um, the rest of the program. So which I'm gonna be taking you guys to see how to maintain a computer. So computer maintenance is very crucial. So I will start to show how to handle the backup. So gladly, this Windows 10 comes with, you can actually type here whatever things you have, and it will bring you out if there is a pre-installed, and if it's not, it will direct you to the web. So for instance, now we are looking for how to back up a computer. If you want to back up a computer, you just type backup. If you want to have backup plan, backup, like backup setting, you go to backup setting, and you want to add a drive where you want to back it up. And of course, there are more options too for backup options. So here, as you can see, it says like no usable drive found. That means like I did not put any drive to be used as in a backup. So once I have that set it up or set aside, or if I have that drive, I can just go ahead and restore file from current backup, or actually I can back up my file to that drive, so I can have that on the side, and in case I lost the data, I can go back to the backed up file. So the second thing here I will show you is is going to be system recovery. So system recovery is for to recover system, actually to recover, or for a recovery option. So this is actually a very helpful tool as well. So here it's asking me, like, it's gonna take me on a wizard. There's a wizard that if I want to recover, so I can say yes, and I'm gonna have to create a recovery drive, and it can help me to recover whatever specific item I'm looking for. So I'm just gonna go stop that, and now finally I will be going to Windows tool and professional secret, which is like maintaining. Still we are on maintaining, and if we have to do disk cleanup, we can just type disk cleanup. As you can see, automatically it comes up, and you can just click it here. And if you have to do this cleanup more than this, it will give you automatically, it will give you, this is recommended, and you can actually go ahead and do more cleaning by just clicking on that. And this is cleaning it for me. It just cleaned whatever it thinks is not useful. And so I'm gonna just say I just cleaned it, so I am good to go. And of course, if there's anything the computer thinks it's not important or useful, it will delete it if there's anything. So now it is deleted. That means my disk has been cleaned up. So I'm gonna go with disk, used to be called disk defragment, and now I'm gonna go with defragmentation. Defragmentation. So here it brings it again. Thanks for Windows 10, right? So now I can optimize it. Or if I want to change the setting, I can change the setting, but I just gonna go with optimization. And now it's optimizing it. Again, if I want to do it like just change the setting, I can do it. Here automatically it gives you whatever drive you have, it will select it and it will optimize it for you. And it just did it. And the next one will be add or remove, how to add and or remove a program. So I can just go to the type, actually search tool again, search bar on a window. I can just type add or remove, and they will just give me this, and I can go to a control panel using this. So I used to be really not as easy as this, but now it takes me here, and there is apps and features. I can see what app I have, and I can actually delete. I can manage my file here. If I have to delete it, I have to update it, or however I want to do. I can do that. So the other thing I want to show you is to manage your drive. You can go to actually device manager, device manager. It's right here. So it used to be you have to type control panel and come to device manager. Like, it will take you a little bit longer way, but now this Windows 10 has made things a lot easier. So now once you are here, this is a device manager. You can take any action you want. So let's say I am trying to work on anything like with camera. I can just extend that and right click, and then I have an option of like deleting, updating, and disabling. Like you can see here, I can update the drive if it was outdated. I can disable it if I don't want the camera. I can uninstall the drive. And even I can scan for hardware to change, and I can see the property at the same time. So this device manager has a significant effect on managing your device. So like you can see, you have this all devices within the computer or with this laptop. You can literally manage it and however you want it to be served. And another example here, as you can see, there's a mouse. You can actually like update it, uninstall it, or scan for any other hardware change. So this is it. And there is another thing that I want to show you is the power option. So for a power option, you can just go here and a Barry sign, and it shows your power options. And here you can actually change setting. As you can see here, it's on balancing, which is like recommended by the factory. It's a balanced power. And so here you can change it however you want it. Like, you know, this is a power performance. If you want to put a maximum, you can put a maximum. And if you want to just keep it as it's balanced, you can just keep it. And these are some things to play around. So this, like, you know, it's just like your screensaver. If you want it to be turned off in a minute or in 5 hours, you can actually do it. And here, once it's plugged in, you can, this is on battery, this is when it's plugged in. So as you can see, turn off the display. Like, you can set a timing here, 1 minute to 5 hours. Here's the same thing. Once you plugged in, from 1 minute to 5 hours, you can set it. For now, it looks like it's in a never mode, which means like it does not kick in. So put a computer in a sleep mode and how long. You can adjust from 1 minute to 5 hours again. And this is on battery. This is when it plugged in. You can adjust it. Even if you want to go with advanced setting, you can go here and make all those all changes. All right. So, and I think this is what it looked like. This is what I wanted to show you for today. And I hope I'll see you on next time. And thank you so much for staying with me today. My name is Tekla again. Thank you.